Hello students, this is the second video. Initially you have been provided with a video for recitation. It is up to you in both of them, whichever poem you want, you can send the video and with a proper voice modulation. Don't forget that. This is the 7th chapter from your English literature book, The Listeners, written by a great poet Walter John de la Mare. Figure of speech used are alliteration and visual imaginary, and the theme of the poem is supernatural and mystery. It is a mysterious poem. So we shall start with first para. Is there anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlit door. And his horse in the silence tramped the grasses of the forest's ferny floor. And a bird flew up out of the turret above the traveller's head. And he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said, but no one descended to the traveller. No head from the leaf-fringed sill leaned over and looked into his grey eyes, where he stood perplexed and still. But only a host of phantom listeners that dwelt in the lone house then stood listening in the quiet of the moonlight to the voice from the world of men, stood thronging the faint moonbeams on the dark stairs that goes down to the empty hall. Hearkening in an ear stirred and shaken by the lonely traveller's call, and he felt in his heart their strangeness, their stillness, answering his cry, while his horse moved cropping the dark turf. Neath the starred and leafy sky, for he suddenly smote on the door even louder and lifted his head. Tell them I came, and no one answered, that I kept my word, he said. Never the least stir made the listeners, though every word he spake feel echoing through the shadowiness of the still house. From the one man left awake, they heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward when the plunging hoofs were gone. As I have mentioned before, this is a mysterious poem. So it is all about ghost. If you have read this chapter, go through the video, and with that ghostiness, you have to recite it so that we can get a feel of that we are reading something related to ghost and visual imaginary. Okay, go through it, practice it properly. If you are taking with this poem, you have to use proper ghosty notations, also voice modulation. Best of luck, and whatever you choose, give 100% for that. Thank you.